Hello and welcome back on my Dragon Ball Theorist. In this video, we're going to take an in-depth look into Buu, discuss why he falls asleep, and Buu's future character development in Dragon Ball Super. So spoilers as we're taking a look into descriptions for episode 92. First, a look into Buu's origin. As I was doing some research for this video, in many places it has, and in DBZ it was stated by the Grand Kai that Bibidi created Majin Buu. Even Bibidi himself said when trying to control Buu for the first time, "I created you." However, this isn't true. As stated here, Buu has existed since time immemorial, only that Bibidi somehow managed to awaken him. So Buu has existed since the beginning and doesn't age and is one of the oldest creatures in existence. Now a quick look into episode 92. Emergency. We don't have all 10 fighters. Majin Buu falls asleep again and definitely won't wake again for about 2 months. I find this to be very interesting only because of the time frame and definitely won't wake up. I know this has been a reoccurring thing that has left some fans disappointed that really wanted to see Buu fight, especially after his power-up to his slim form and the great match we had against Basil. However, think this is just going to be setting up for character development of Buu. Now it does say when Buu falls asleep, it's impossible to wake him. However, the duration and that statement isn't completely true. When Kid Buu was fighting Goku, fell asleep, and then Goku became enraged, powered up, and waking Buu from his very short nap that was only about 10 seconds. I compare Buu's sleeping much like that of Beerus. Both have been around forever, and it's likely that Buu is even older. So Buu needs naps and sometimes occasionally very long periods of rest where he recharges, and that is how he has always lived through time. So now that Buu has really pushed himself and attained a new fit form, Buu is now forced into a deep sleep to rest, which is much different than his occasional napping. Honestly think that Goku could just ask Baba, a sorcerer, to use magic much like Bibidi to awaken Buu. However, Toriyama has plans obviously for Frieza coming back, so Buu is on the back burner, but I don't think forgotten. The reason is, why give Buu a new form only to have him just go back to sleeping? I just find this to be too much of a teaser of things to come from Buu. I think the reason why Buu fought in the exhibition and then has a new form is because Toriyama does have plans for Buu and has always been happy with how Buu turned out as a villain and now as a good guy. So we know that Oob is going to come into the storyline at some point and think Buu will become a part of that as well. I am hoping that there is a Buu episode that shows Buu's dreams and explains some backstory on him. I also think that after the survival arc, we will have an extremely powerful new villain, and Goku and everyone will need help, which leads me to believe that we could possibly see Majin Buu, where Buu absorbs Oob, and we get a new powerful ally with top-tier power that is good and able to help everyone fight the new villain. So tell me what you guys think about Buu being asleep again. What are your thoughts of Buu's origins? Is this just typical Buu, or will we see possibly Majin Buu or something with Buu down the road going into the next arc? I always love to hear your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button, and please subscribe in order to support the channel and keep those theories coming.